Now here is a review of one of my most anticipated 2017 figures, which is the Papo Ceratosaurus. Now, this isn't the smaller Ceratosaurus species. I think it's called Ceratosaurus nasocornus. This is the bulkier Ceratosaurus species. And of course, Papo's first few models weren't accurate. Well, it wasn't until their later years where they started focusing on scientific accuracy rather than movie dinosaurs. Well, a few of their recent dinosaurs, like the Apatosaurus and Dimorphodon, were more along the lines of Jurassic World instead of scientific accuracy. But here, we have an accurate representation of Ceratosaurus. First one was the Safari Limited 2012 one, but now we have this one, which I think this is probably the best Ceratosaurus figure out there because of the detailing and the sculpt. Of course, got the accurate slender skull. Then, of course, around the fingers, arms are in the correct position, and the feet are not oversized, and it's in a walking pose. So, the tip of the feet right here, this feet, and the fingers right here helps it balance. See, well, I don't have to go over detailing. This is Papo. Papo never fails with detailing. See, going all the way down the body, then the belly, then the side, then the scoots on the top. So not much to say about detailing because it's Papo. See the head here, and the teeth are very long and nicely detailed. They managed to pack so much detail into the teeth and the mouth for a medium-sized figure. And the teeth are long. Ceratosaurus is known to have very long teeth. And the jaw is stable. It's not loose or anything. Unlike these Spinosaurs I have, it has a very loose jaw, but this one is stable. See how much more muscular this thing is than Ceratosaurus nasocornus. See, the feet is nicely detailed too. And main colors for this guy is more of a beige gray color on the belly, then a bluish gray going around on the top, then bluish gray stripes going down the tail. And of course, the rest is just a green color. I think it works well for this guy. This is the only Papo 2017 dinosaur I bought because the Acrocanosaurus is too expensive. Since I live in Florida, there is a dinosaur store in Cocoa Beach, and this guy cost me $27.99. For me, it was much more expensive online, so I couldn't find any good deals online. So this place was the cheapest I could get. $27.99 for this. I don't know. I think it's kind of too pricey. The maximum I'll pay for this guy would probably be like $22, but plus tax, so this thing in total was $30. No, I don't think $30 is well worth it for this guy. Like 20, he's worth it, but 30, no, not really. I'd rather pay $30 for the Papo Acrocanosaurus, which is well worth the $30, but which I don't have yet. I also saw the Cryolophosaurus there too, which is also $27.99, which is also not well worth it for that Cryolophosaurus. But despite being fantastic figures, so let's start with the comparisons now. I'll just give it a rating, easy 10 out of 10 for this magnificent figure. So let's compare the Ceratosaurus to some other figures. First up, we have the Papo Allosaurus. I think these are in scale together. They probably wouldn't fight. Ceratosaurus, Allosaurus, Torvosaurus probably would have never fought. And I think it's in scale, even though I think Allosaurus should be slightly bigger. It's a nice little comparison. Next up, we have the Papo Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus should be slightly bigger because Ceratosaurus wasn't a very large theropod, but it works well. This one's pretty accurate too. Next up, we have the Papo Dilophosaurus, which is pretty much in scale. Ceratosaurus will obviously win this fight. And compared to 3 other Ceratosaurus toys, here we have the Terabyte Batat, the Safari Limited 2012, then the Hasbro Jurassic World Ceratosaurus, the biggest one I have. And all Ceratosaurus toys look great so far. Oh yeah, I have the GeoWorld one, but it's too crowded in my show, so I won't get it. So these 2 smaller ones are Ceratosaurus nasocornus. I don't really like the Batat one that much. Now that I look back on it, I don't think it's that great. I'm thinking of selling this. But see, this one's an accurate representation of Ceratosaurus nasocornus. and that's Ceratosaurus dentoscatus, and that's the fictional Ceratosaurus. But this one still looks great. Oh, what I also like is how Papo released a Ceratosaurus, while Safari Limited released a Diplodocus. Oh, sorry, Ceratosaurus is always being toppled over. And then how Schleich released an Allosaurus, along with the Brachiosaurus and Diplodocus. So yeah, 3 animals from the late Jurassic that 3 different companies make. Oh yeah, I think these all look nice together. Even though Diplodocus lacks any detail unlike these two. So yeah, I think all these guys go well together. So, easy 10 out of 10 for this figure. So, your best bet is eBay and Amazon. So just wait for this guy till it becomes cheaper. I wouldn't recommend spending $30. So if you like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.